What even is this team? Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verolus here to the First Fan Fridays for this week. I mean, it's a Yamask. That's how you get my attention pretty quick. Also, the Lopunny. Lopunny's always really cool. And the Vivian with like some Quiver Dance sweeping and whatnot. Okay, so we just get to see what Yamask does. Okay, now I'm really interested because that's a level 1 Yamask. I was like, okay, is there like some Eviolite I don't know about this Pokemon? Like, it's actually ridiculous as Eviolite. No, it's level 1, so what kind of fear is it about to invoke? He's got the Endure, and that actually seems pretty creepy when you see it using the Endure, but Dragon Dance will be for free on the Charizard X, so that's something to worry about for sure. And Charizard's like, you know what, this is my time. Free Dragon Dances, I'm just going to win off this one because you run over the Yamask and then you run over the rest of your opponent's team and they just win. But he's got a curse. He's got a curse, and on a ghost type, that's actually going to do something different than what you would expect. So Charizard at least is going to be taking a quarter of its hit points on this turn. And Yamask is just like, okay, Endure, spam, pray, what's going on right here? Charizard with that Dragon Claw is just going to swing for the damage and knock it down to 1 hit points, enduring the hit. And the Mummy is going to change the Tough Claws into Mummy. So reducing some damage, still have to worry about all that. And now we are in for looking 3 more turns on this Charizard. Okay, I was about to say, how's he going to survive the 3 turns? Cuss that berry into Destiny Bond. You're just, okay, so Yamask is just being a little troll. I was actually thinking, like, how's the item play on, like, a level 1 if you can get a Custap Berry in there or do something silly like that? But hey, it doesn't matter. You just took out your opponent's sweeper for, well, I wouldn't say for free, but a good 1-for-1. And can we just say that it's kind of creepy that whenever Yamask, like, uses Endure, it holds up, like, it's like, kill me, not my ghost, with the Endure or something like that. And now Chansey comes into the Lopunny. Lopunny has the ultimate advantage right here, because Chansey is just going to fall, like, it's just going to fold once it sees all that damage. Lopunny with a fake out. We'll see what that does. Ooh, actually, never mind. I was expecting a little more damage because Chansey isn't supposed to have too much defenses, but the high jump kick will be enough to rip through the Chansey. I mean, Chansey's a nasty Pokemon to deal with, so it is the right Pokemon at the right time, but we just could see Lopunny go through that. There's a Noivern, and Lopunny has the last resort as well. Oh, I love it. That works so well, and as you can see, last resort. So much damage. Okay, I was hoping for a longer battle, but let's go and do another one with the same team. Okay, so we'll start this battle, but I do want to talk about the Lopunny because I've been talking about fake out, high jump kick, last resort, because there are some Pokemon that can give you problems, like Aegis Slash, like Sableye. If you have the high jump kick, you can just super effective, or anything you can't normally hit super, like the Chansey. Chansey would have been problematic on the fake out last resort, wouldn't have been able to just straight up dunk with it. And now we're going to see the Yamask again doing shenanigans. Opponent's like, cool, I'm gonna bring in the Kangaskhan, and what's gonna happen here? Alright, I was wondering if Kangaskhan was gonna be like free, just be like, oh, I'm gonna use Power Punch or something like that with my Scrappy ability, and then gain hits, and then Yamask can't touch me, and then we're good to go. So Yamask has the Endure, and we just watch what happens. So Power Punch, but he Mega'd after. Okay, see, I was like, I guess something was there. What is happening? Why do you go into the Mega Kangaskhan? Because Kangaskhan hates going up against Ghost-type Pokemon, so something is weird here. And if he has the Sucker Punch, then we're just going to, like, outlast. Okay, random Rock Slide on the Kangaskhan, and it looks like Yamask is going to go down off of that. I'm always confused by that curse. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, okay, you threw out the curse, a little risky, but we didn't get to go for that Destiny Bond. However, just level 1 Custap Destiny Bond, I think that could make its rounds on almost anything and be pretty impressive. But that's going to be the Lopunny. So Mega Lopunny versus Mega Kangaskhan. We know that there's probably not going to be a Sucker Punch on Kangaskhan, but it doesn't matter because Lopunny's fighting anyways. So Lopunny's going to have the fake out, and it's just going to roll over the Kangaskhan. So high jump kick, GG. And oh, the curse damage coming through. I guess the curse does help for a setup if you know you're going to be able to survive or something. And now we get the Sucker Punch in. So Sucker Punch, wow. Sucker Punch setup on the Lopunny right there. So just no fake out then. And Lopunny has the high jump kick. Oh no! The high jump kick goes bad. And the Kangaskhan still goes down. Woo! Okay, the curse actually coming in a little clutch right there. Things happened, and That was a little wacky right there. That was pretty wacky. Oh, and the Mach Punch. Lopunny can't do anything about that as Conkeldurr comes in. So things just got a little fancy. I would say things just got a little fancy as we go into the Vivillon. Okay, so Vivillon's gonna like outspeed Sleep Powder this one, right? That's actually scary to think about because like Vivillon, if it's holding on to that Focus Sash, it still has a chance to like do stuff now. So Vivillon's going to start setting up Quiver Dances, going to start getting speed and damage. Normally Vivillon doesn't outspeed things, so bringing it in on a tanky Pokemon does really help. And now we get to see some kind of rush. Oh, unlucky. So that's gonna be a knockoff just next turn. Man, this is not a fortunate battle right here. Focus Sash gets knocked off, and then the Mach Punch is going to come through as well. Not very effective, fortunately resisted. Vivillon with that Hurricane though, Compound Eyes, I believe, is what's going to make it land a lot more often. And there we go. So Conkeldurr almost went off right there. It almost just showed some shenanigans. And I guess we gotta outspeed that Vivillon, go for the Hurricane, and hope for confusion. I mean, getting the confusion would spice things up quite a bit. There we go. It's confused. If Sylveon hits himself in confusion, that's game right there. Because it's going to take enough damage to drop below the threshold. Will the Hurricane finish off? Oh, that's clutch. The closeness. Sylveon goes down, and that is the Vivillon Revenge. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of really cool things happened, and a lot of crazy things happened. So Yamask looks like it dropped off. You know, you weren't expecting Rock Slide. You're just expecting to stay safe with the Sucker Punch. It does a more traditional Kangaskhan, so running the offset helped out the Kangaskhan this time. It does a more traditional Kangaskhan. Yamask would have just been like, okay, I guess I Curse Stall you out now for some reason, since you're not going to be throwing out any offensive hits. And then Conkeldurr came in and was just able to finish off the Lopunny because of the 5% chance to miss that high jump kick. So that means getting the confusion into like the Hurricane stuff was kind of hacksy, but it wasn't any more hacks than the opponent already saw this battle. So just some really wacky stuff, but I like it. I mean, the Yamask, it's not just about the Yamask. It's just about the Custap Berry Destiny Bond with an Endure. I don't know how many Pokemon can actually combo that, so it might be about the Yamask. Either way, fun 1-for-1 trades, and then you go into the Lopunny, which is like its ultimate outspeed, I kill you, and then you follow it up with the Vivillon because it can get fast and cause some very revengey stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this battle, that was absolutely awesome. I think it's a great way to start off Fan Fries. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.